Now let's we concentrate on third problem on overhead service main. This problem is very, very important for your exam point of view. They will going to mention, they will going to ask this type of question in the examination, especially this problem is very, very important. So many times they asked in the examination. Okay. Here, the very importantly, the main point you need to consider diversity factor. What do you mean by this diversity factor? Those things I'm going to explain in this video. Please be careful. This problem is very, 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 very important for your VTU examination. Okay. Now let's move on to the estimate 3. That is nothing but single phase overhead service main. Okay. Now let's read the question. Prepare a list of material and estimate the cost for providing service connection to a single store building. To a single store building at 240 volts means it is single phase. 240 volts, single phase, 50 hertz, having light and fan load of 5 kilowatt. So here there is no, I think there is no power load. Directly we need to consider light and fan load. The supply is to be given from an overhead line. Okay, they mentioned it is a overhead service connection overhead line 20-meter away from building. So we need to consider meter 20 meters 5 kilowatt overhead service means single phase supply. Okay, these are all the points we need to note down. Okay, next now let's we write the solution. Before write the solution, let's we take some given data. Connected load is nothing but power is equal to 5 kilowatts or 5000 watts. Taking diversity factor, sometimes they will going to mention in the question only diversity factor 1.6. The diversity factor always should be greater than 1. Okay, this should be always greater than 1. Obviously 99% of the time they will going to mention diversity factor as 1.66. Okay, now let's we discuss what you mean by this diversity factor. This is not too much important for our electrical estimation costing, but now let's simply let's we understand. Okay, diversity factor is nothing but ratio of sum of the individual load demand divided by maximum load demand. Okay, some of the individual load demand means here what are the individual load demand? Here 5000 kilowatt is the sum of the individual load demand divided by maximum load demand. What is the total load requirement or maximum load demand? We need to take down total load requirement or maximum load demand, both are same, is equal to the sum of the individual load demand. They will going to mention 5 kilowatt divided by diversity factor 1.66. Now we will going to get exact maximum load demand or total load requirement, that is 3000 watts only. Okay, now for these 3000 same points what we done in the last previous two problems, same steps we need to take down from this step. Here there is a small changes. Here we need to consider diversity factor. Here watts ಎಷ್ಟು ಇದೆ 5000 ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ reduce ಆಗುತ್ತೆ 3000 ಗೆ because of this diversity factor. Okay, now let's we move on to the next point. Keeping the safety factor of safety we need to consider, that is nothing but 2 into 3000 is equal to 6000. What do you mean by this factor of safety? Those things I already explained in the previous problems. Or even though let's understand what do you mean by factor of safety. Keeping in a view or the future additional demand, say 100%, 100% now they will going to consider means 3000 is the 100%. For another 100% is plus 3000, that is nothing but 6000. 3000 into 2, let the future load be twice of present load. They will going to consider factor of safety is equal to 2 into 3000, that is nothing but 6000 watts. Load current we need to find out. I is equal to I is equal to P by V formula. P is the what 6000 divided by rated voltage 240 is equal to 25 ampere. Here for this current we need to find out the diameter of find out the conductor, that is nothing but an aluminum conductor. We need to find out with the help of table. Okay, here I'm going to choose for this 25 ampere, I'm going to choose 10 mm square or 10 square mm or 1 bar 3.55 mm aluminum conductor weatherproof cable having current carrying capacity of 34 ampere may be employed. Okay, now let's move on to the next point. That is nothing but whether you may directly go to the table, or you can list out step by step what we done in the future previous problem, or directly you can enter to this type of table. Okay, this problem is there in the JB Gupta textbook. Okay, this you can refer directly from the textbook. That is nothing but a estimate 2.1 JB Gupta. Okay, or you can refer directly from my video or my notes. Okay, now, this table is different from previous problems. You can choose those table or this table. Both are same. Okay, there's some small differences are there, but finally, ultimately, it's both are same. Okay. Now, let's we consider first column. In the first column, serial number, description of the material, complete specification, description of the material with complete specifications, quantity required, quantity and unit, rate, rupees, paisa per, amount, rupees, paisa, remarks. Okay, now let's we take down first equipment, that is nothing but a cable, 10 mm square, 650 volts, twin core, aluminum conductor, weatherproof cable. Here, what is the total distance? Total distance is 20 meter. That is nothing but 20 meter from for stretch. Okay, 2 meter for a round timbers for rounding, rotating. Athwa, for external connection. 10 meter along GI pipe, 10 meters GI pipe along ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Another 8 meters for wastage. Totally, they will going to consider 40 meters. Okay, total 40 meters. What we taken in the previous problem, same thing, 40 meters. One stretch get 20 meters. As per question, there is a 20 meter one stretch. Another remaining wires are for round timbers, 2 meter for round timbers, 10 meter for along GI pipe, and conduit up to service and service board, and other wastage 8 meter. They will going to not mention here. Please take note, 8 meter. Total 20 plus 2, 2 plus 10 plus 8 is equal to 40 meters. For per meter, 37.50 paisa. Okay, per meter. Here we need to take 40 into 35, 37.5. That is nothing but 1,500 rupees. 1,500 rupees. Okay. And then next is 8 SWG GI wire. This GI wire for what? Messenger wire. Same you need to take 40 meter. We know one thumb rule, 10 kg is equal to 10 meter is equal to 1 kg. What 10 meter is equal to 1 kg. Here 40 meter is there. That is nothing but a 40 kg. 1 kg get 270 rupees. 40 kg, sorry, 4 kg get started. That is nothing but 1,080 rupees. Next one, GI pipe 50 diameter, 4 meter I required. 4 meter 180 rupees per meter. That is nothing but 720 for 4 meters. Next, HG conduit 16 SWG 25 diameter. That is nothing but 4 meter. 27 per meter. That is nothing but 27 into 4. That is nothing but 108. Next one, pole clamps. Pole clamps for service pole. One number, here one number is required. 27 for fixing timbers at the pole side. Andre sir, distribute sescom pole iruttalla allige service pole ge they will going to connect one pole clamp. That is nothing but 27 rupees per clamp. Total 27 rupees. Pipe clamps here required, one for fixing timbers at GI pipe, one for stay wire. So total numbers ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು ನನಗೆ 2 ಬೇಕು. So two numbers are required. 27 rupees per pipe clamps. 27 into 2, that is nothing but 54. GI timbals. What do you mean by these timbals? Round shape is there, na? That is nothing but a timbal to connect a GI wire at both the sides, from the service pole and the stay supporting pole at the outside. So three timbals they required. Two for connecting GI wire to pole and GI pipe. One for stay wire. So total 3 they require, at least 2 enough, but another year they will consider 3. Okay, 3 numbers, 15 rupees per timbers. Total 3 into 15, 45 rupees. Wooden bushes for GI pipe. GI pipe they will going to take down one wooden bushes. One number, total 8 rupees. 1 into 8 rupees. Total number 8 rupees only. Conduit reducers they will going to consider 50 into 20 length into breadth. 25 mm and into 25, 50 mm into 25 mm, one number 15 rupees per. So 15 into 1, 15 rupees only. Conduit bend for 25 mm conduit, one number is required, 1 into 10 rupees, 10 rupees. Next one, lock nut for 25 mm conduit, one number, so 8 rupees per one lock nut, a total 8 rupees at service board. Conduit bushing for 25 mm conduit, so conduit bushing for 25 mm conduit, one number, 3 rupees per conduit bushing, total 3 rupees. Wooden plugs ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ 25 do ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಏನು do 25 into 8 rupees, that is 25 uh, 25 is nothing but a wooden plugs ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 25 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಯರ್ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ಗೆ 8 rupees 80 rupees ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಯರ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ರೇಟ್ 80 rupees ಇದೆ. ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಏನು 25 ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ 80, ರೇಟ್ 80 rupees ಇದೆ. 100 ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 100 ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ 20 rupees. Conduit saddles 50 mm 25 mm, what we take here, okay, 24 numbers of 50 mm, that is 5 rupees per 50 mm saddles, so 5 into 4 20. Here 25 is ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ 8 ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 8 into 3 rupees, 8 into 3 24. IC main board, ironclad main board of size 25 centimeter into 30 centimeter, one number, so 375 rupees, 375 rupees. KitKat fuse ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ one number, so 55 rupees per one KitKat, total 55 rupees. Neutral link ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ one ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, because here you have only one neutral, so 8 rupees per one neutral, 88 rupees. Aerial fuse 32 ampere capacity, one number, 55 rupees per aerial fuse, 855 rupees. Stay wire 7 bar 10 SWG, 1 kg here required, so 1 kg ಗೆ 120 rupees, total 120 rupees. Stay bow ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ one number, 75 rupees, total 75 rupees. Stay rod with bolts and nuts, tail buckle, one number ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ 75 rupees per one, 75 rupees. No, next one, stay insulator, one number ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ 100 rupees per stay insulator, 100 rupees. Cement one bag ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ 250 rupees per one bag, total 250 rupees. Sand ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ 5 bags ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ 20 rupees per bag, 20 into 100, 20 into 5, that is nothing but 100. Catenary wire ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ 3 kg ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 8 rupees per kg, total 240 kg. Clips 31 mm ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, one packet ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ 30 rupees per pack, 30 rupees. Next one, sundries to complete this job, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ 200 rupees ಲಂಪ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಗಿ 200 rupees ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 5325 rupees ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ಟೋರೇಜ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ 5%. 5325 5% ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ we will going to get 266.25. How to get 5%? Just ಇದನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ 5325 into 5 divided by 100 ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ we will going to get 266.25. Now labor charges 10%. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಲೇಬರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 5325 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 266 ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು 10% ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 532 ಲೇಬರ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಕಂಟಿಂಜೆನ್ಸಿಸ್ 10%, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 53.25 ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 53.25 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಎ ಕಂಟಿಂಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್. we need to add immediately 5325 plus 266, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, I will do 5325 plus 266, 5591 into 10% alva, 10 divided by 100, we are going to get 559. Otherwise you are going to get, you need to take down 5325, sorry 5325 ಗೆ 10% ಮಾಡಿ, and now you are going to get exactly 532. Okay, please I'm sorry, take down 5325 total cost, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 5% ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ we are going to get 266.25. next 5%, 10% of 5325, that is nothing but 532. next one, 10% of 5325, that is nothing but 53.25. next one, electrical inspector charge 400 rupees. Single phase energy meter 240 volts to 25 ampere, 1600 rupees. Total cost 5325 plus 266 plus 532 plus 53 plus 400 plus 1600 is equal to 8,177, approximately equal to 8,200. In terms of words also, you need to write exactly 8,200 rupees only. Okay, this is how we need to do the calculation. Okay, if you have any doubt, please put it in the comment box. Thank you. Thank you so much. This problem is 100% sure problem for your VTU examination.